Hello and welcome to Multi-Level Mondays, a weekly series all about pyramid schemes, Ponzi schemes, multi-level marketing, and other forms of business fraud. I'm the Illuminati, and today we are going to be talking about the celebrities, influencers, and business icons who have gotten their hands dirty with multi-level marketing. As we've come to learn, MLMs are quite infamous for preying on economically vulnerable people, so why would people who are economically stable go for an MLM? In today's episode, we're going to discuss why celebrities decide to work with MLMs and the consequences it can have on them and their fan base. One selling point about MLMs is that anyone can rise to the top if they work hard enough. And while it is true that money can be made from selling products alone, it is near impossible to turn a profit doing so. The real money is made from recruitment. South Dakota's Division of Consumer Protection went into further detail about this on their page about MLMs. The main idea behind the MLM strategy is to promote maximum number of distributors for the product and exponentially increase the sales force. Without family, friends, or followers to lure into a downline or shill products to, losses are inevitable. Having customers does not always guarantee success either, but it does provide potential. Given all the expenses and costs necessary to operate in an MLM, why would someone with a high-profile career want to choose such a source of additional income? Well, as we're going to see, most celebrities that work with MLMs don't do so as affiliates. Business for Home, a pro-MLM website, has its list of MLM 500 celebrities. I assume they mean top 500, but the odd thing about this list, although it says celebrities, is that they are still group entities on the list, like AC Milan as its #1 celebrity. And they're on there because they endorse Amway. So it's hard to say if all the athletes on the team wholeheartedly support Amway or they're just taking up a sponsorship deal, and I kind of bet it's on the latter. It's also confusing where the number 500 comes from, as there's only 102 names on the list, but go off. As for individuals, a lot of people on the list are athletes or sports teams, and personally, I don't keep up with sports a lot, so I'm going to list what I think are some of the more notable names on the list, but there's obviously more. Actress Annalyn McCord endorses Verve, Vemma. Actress Courtney Cox endorses Avon. Former Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos is married to former Amway CEO Dick DeVos. Singer, songwriter, dancer, and actress Paula Abdul endorses Verve, Vemma. Businessman Warren Buffett owns the Pampered Chef and Kirby Vacuums. Actress Reese Witherspoon is an Avon spokeswoman. Singer-songwriter Jordan Sparks endorses Doubly. Actor and comedian Kenan Thompson endorses Verve, Vemma. Former president and business mogul Donald Trump, who we all know from the multiple videos on his MLMs, is quite the supporter of these, was also the owner of Trump Network. Another former president, Bill Clinton, endorses the Direct Selling Association. In fact, on September 23, 1996, he delivered a video message to the association, and it's interesting. He describes multi-level marketing as a global movement that promotes enterprise and rewards individual initiatives. With such inspiring language like that, which came from the President of the United States at the time, it makes sense that uninvolved people would see this and want to be part of this movement. To this day, people still use Bill Clinton's words as a ringing endorsement for their MLM companies. For instance, this one blog post from consultant Kuldeep Singh reads, "Bill Clinton on network marketing mentioned that it is the future of marketing and eventually can change the perspective of people regarding it. Network marketing is all about marketing through people, for people, and by people. Moreover, people can earn huge profits, which is definitely one of the most important things to consider while marketing." Of course, this article, as well as other distributors, will also purposefully misquote well-known celebrities too, or even put words in their mouth. One of the first supporters listed in that article is business magnate Bill Gates, best known as the co-founder of Microsoft. Singh quotes him saying that, "If I would be given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing." There's no citation for this, and furthermore, there's no proof he ever actually said it. MLMs are known for making claims without any citations whatsoever, so this behavior is nothing out of the ordinary. Most of these are endorsements and not affiliates, with a few owners on the list as well. It is difficult to judge whether these endorsements are on product quality or if they were paid to promote them. While we can evaluate a few examples, it would take all day to evaluate the merit of every single endorsement on that list. Some of these companies have more celebrity or team endorsements than others. If we were to tally the results of who has the most brand deals, Herbalife would win by a landslide. Oddly enough, it doesn't seem as if having extra celebrity support has given them an upper hand in the health and fitness industry, so I think the only winners there are the celebrities and teams getting paid for endorsing them. One last thing to note from this list is that these are considering past and current endorsements, meaning a lot of these celebrities aren't actively working with these MLMs anymore. For instance, Courtney Cox worked with Avon as their spokeswoman for their new perfume Spotlight back in 2008 and 2009. It seems as if she hasn't worked with them since, reflecting a trend of celebrities just as marketing icons for MLMs rather than active affiliates. This is especially telling when it comes to defunct companies like Vema, a multi-level marketing company that was found to be a pyramid scheme by the FTC and shut down in 2015 because of it. But Business from Home, the website where the celebrity list comes from, touts these endorsements and the others as if these companies were not proven frauds. Now, back in August 2nd, 2018, Young Living announced a new partnership it forged with 3 new celebrities. The first 2 were Alexa and Carlos Penavega. Alexa, the most famous for her leading role in the Spy Kids franchise, and Carlos most famous for his involvement in Big Time Rush, though both have had other acting gigs since. Also announced that day was Tia Mowry of Sister Sister and Twitch's fame. Young Living Professionals, a Young Living program for health and wellness professionals, went more in depth about this partnership on their Facebook page. Alexa and Carlos have been using Young Living products for less than a year but are already immersed in the YL lifestyle. When traveling for their film and television careers, they always take their diffuser and rely on a combination of supplements to keep their routine focused on wellness for the entire family. Tia, who rose to fame on the 90s hit classic Sister Sister, has been a fan of Young Living products for many years and uses the oils daily. She loves the respiratory support offered by eucalyptus essential oil, peppermint essential oil, and Thieves, her go-to winter favorite. Now a successful producer, author, and social media influencer, Tia is excited to represent Young Living and to learn even more about our process and the company. There's a link at the bottom to read the full bios, but when clicking the link, it redirects you to the homepage, so maybe that partnership ended too, or the link broke, but it just seems odd given that the post is less than 3 years old. At the moment, it seems as if Alexa and Carlos Penavega are currently more involved with Young Living than Tia, but I couldn't find much on where Tia is now with the company at all. She hasn't really posted anything promoting their products in years from the looks of it. However, she has been promoting other companies and products on her Instagram, implying that she's still an influencer, just not with Young Living. The Penavegas, on the other hand, are a totally different story. Lex and Los, as they sometimes call themselves, have frequently promoted Young Living, and since becoming their official brand ambassadors, that's like what they're all about now. While both Alexa and Carlos play roles in promoting Young Living, it is clear Alexa is the more outspoken of the two. While Alexa has shared the products on her personal Instagram account, she mostly shares them on her dedicated Young Living page. In the bio is her affiliate ID, which means she's building a downline in addition to receiving payments for her sponsored Young Living posts and giveaways. That's what makes being part of an MLM sustainable for people like her. They are paid by the company to promote their products compared to most affiliates who have to pay for most of their products. While most people lose money in MLMs, it seems like the relationship between them and Young Living is one of the most profitable the company has, for both sides. And to be fair, the Penavegas may not be aware of the harm they're causing. After all, they've devoted themselves to leading healthy lifestyles in general, and oils are apparently part of that lifestyle for them. Well, the more dominant part of that lifestyle, but you get the point. Many are the posts are of diffusers or oil bottle arrangements, but there are also family posts too. Something a bit worrisome about the Instagram page, Oil Inspired, is the promotion of ingesting oils, such as 2 posts from April 15th, 2020. If you've been around on the channel here for a while, you might know that Young Living has a line of dietary essential oils that they claim are safe to ingest. This so-called Vitality line is meant to be the solution to essential oils being unsafe to consume. Young Living even claims that, and I quote, "Current regulatory guidelines and research indicate that the Vitality line is an up-to-date offering of essential oils that are safe for ingestion when label directions are followed." This statement is misleading for several reasons. The current regulatory guidelines that Young Living is referring to is likely their Seed to Seal promise, which is a self-imposed set of guidelines used by Young Living and created by Young Living that are really only lucrative nominally. As explained by Wendy Robbins, a certified aromatherapist, as well as the founder and author of the website AromaWeb, No U.S. governmental agency or generally accepted organization grades or certifies essential oils as therapeutic grade, medicinal grade, or aromatherapy grade in the United States. There is no formally approved grading standard used consistently throughout the essential oil industry. Just to clarify, what this means is that essential oils are an unregulated product that is only moderated by the companies themselves. What is most important to make clear is that in most cases, essential oils are not safe to ingest. Neuropsychologist and certified aromatherapist Joy Power weighed in on this issue for WebMD, saying, "Contrary to what several essential oil companies recommend, the oils generally should not be swallowed. The body absorbs more this way, boosting the chance that they will interact with medications or cause an allergic or toxic reaction." Further on in the article, for instance, it is mentioned that several citrus oils contain a class of organic chemical compounds that can cause chemical burns when exposed to the sun's UV rays. The best rule of thumb recommended by most experts, like those from the article, say that ingestion of essential oils should be done carefully and under the expertise of a trained professional such as an herbalist or aromatherapist, and under no circumstance should they be given to children since they are more sensitive. And one last thing to note about Alexa Penavega is that she has also endorsed Arbonne on her personal Instagram page. Under her story highlight titled Faves, there's one photo about some products she uses, 2 of them being Arbonne. There are also some Young Living and non-MLM products in that photo, but I just thought it was interesting to point that out. There's also a similar post on her page from October 28, 2020, featuring Arbonne alongside Young Living and other products. So from the looks of it, Alexa does not seem to peddle Arbonne, but she sure has some friends or family that do. Now, Tia Mowry and Penavegas are not the only celebrities who have promoted Young Living. There was also Nikki Tutorials, a popular beauty influencer who currently has close to 14 million subscribers on YouTube. While the Penavegas are popular for their past works such as Spy Kids and Big Time Rush, Nikki is popular for her current works, her makeup videos. Not to mention, she has a larger following than both of the Penavegas accounts combined. So it makes sense how she grew so large. She has a very colorful personality and is an outspoken advocate of LGBTQ+ rights as a transgender woman herself. And she's someone that I actually really love, and I watch a lot of her videos. So when this thing wholeheartedly happened, I was so sad. So how could such a well-loved figure find herself with so many fans upset with her? Well, back on December 15th, 2019, she uploaded a video of herself testing out some Tati Beauty and Jaclyn Hill cosmetics. On the surface, it sounds like just any other ordinary video from her. However, around the 2.5-minute mark, she mentions how her mom introduced her to Young Living essential oils, and that she enjoyed diffusing some of those blends. Given the company's shady past and current business dealings, it makes sense that fans were concerned and wanted to point that out to her. One commenter under the video politely pointed out, "Young Living is an MLM, please do not support them, Nikki. Look into them and you'll see for yourself how exploitative MLMs are. If your mother is a consultant for them, I'm sure she's not putting herself at financial risk, but she is promoting a business that puts less financially secure people into debt and results in profits for the very, very few. Buy essential oils from traditional retail brands, but not from MLMs like doTERRA and Young Living." Other fans reacted more strongly, with one saying that Nikki was dead to her because she had zero tolerance for pyramid scheme shills. Given how big her audience is, it makes sense that some people would have preferred that she had done some research before promoting them. Some people also accused her of being deceptive because this mention of Young Living did not have a symbol beside it. For some context, Nikki uses a clever symbol system in her videos to be transparent with her viewers when it comes to promotions. 3 days after the video with the Young Living shoutout was uploaded, Nikki took to Twitter to respond to the backlash. It has been brought to my attention that a subject I spoke about briefly in one of my videos, Young Living is part of an MLM. From the bottom of my heart, I had no idea. I was just sharing as I liked the scent. I agree I should have done more research. I do want to thank the people who kindly educated me instead of attacking me out of the blue. I am human, and it's impossible for me to know everything, and through all of you, I learn. Of course, there are always going to be those who don't accept the apology, but for the most part, it seems like the reception was positive. She took the constructive feedback as an opportunity to educate herself and move forward. Thankfully, it didn't seem to affect her channel in the long run, given her numbers have only risen since then. Now, before we continue on to the mess of Roden & Fields and Anastasia Beverly Hills, let's just take a quick moment to thank today's sponsors. I got away with not shaving pretty frequently when I was holed up at home during the pandemic, but it's time to get friendly with my razor again, because for me, summertime means shaving more often because I'm gonna wear shorter, cuter summer dresses, which is the one time of the year I will not wear a sweater. And there's no better razor out there than the Athena Club razor. Shaving used to be something I absolutely dreaded, but Athena Club's products make it more fun and easier to shave. Not only is it the prettiest razor I've ever seen, but it's also gentle on my skin, leaving it moisturized, super smooth, and bump-free. Athena Club's razor is designed with built-in skin guards to help prevent razor burn while being gentle on curves, so it's no wonder that their razor has thousands of 5-star reviews. The razor is surrounded by a water-activated serum with shea butter and hyaluronic acid, which is the holy grail for skincare. And the best part is that their razor kit is only $9, guys, and it comes with 2 blade heads, a magnetic hook for shower storage, and your choice of handle color. And I personally have that blue teal, like baby blue color looking thing, and it is so cute. So show your skin that you care with the Athena Club razor kit. Sign up today and you'll get 20% off your first order. Make sure you go to athenaclub.com and use promo code MLM. That's athenaclub.com and use promo code MLM for 20% off your first purchase. This episode is also sponsored by Purple Mattress. Doesn't it seem like the world's against us from getting a good night's sleep this time of year? It's summertime, it's hot, it's gross when you go to bed, I have a hard time falling asleep, so if things are like not the perfect temperature, not the perfect level of comfort, I will be up for hours just tossing and turning. But when you have a Purple mattress, you can sleep cool and comfortable no matter what the world throws at you. That's because only Purple mattresses have the grid, which is a unique ventilated design that allows air to flow through, guaranteeing you sleep cool, even when it feels like 1,000 degrees out. And by the way, they have pillows too, which those, oh my god, the cool side of the pillow, every side is the cool side. And that grid, by the way, is amazingly supportive for your back and legs while cushioning your shoulders, neck, and hips, no matter how you sleep. And unlike memory foam mattresses, which remember everything, the grid bounces back as you move and shift. So you'll never get that I'm stuck feeling that you kind of get from memory foam. I love, again, like I said, that my pillow is like, it's always cool. It's the weirdest thing ever, but it's so awesome. The first night, I definitely had some trouble sleeping on it because I was like, this is weird. But then afterwards, like the grid and stuff, it's just squishy and you can just roll over, do whatever. It's always cool and it always molds right back to you. And by the way, you can try a Purple mattress risk-free with free shipping and returns, and financing is available too. So Purple is comfort reinvented, and right now you'll get 10% off any order of $200 or more when you go to purple.com/MLM and use promo code MLM. That's purple.com/MLM, promo code MLM for 10% off any order of $200 or more. Purple.com/MLM, promo code MLM. Now, let's take a look at a deal that went ugly. BuzzFeed News was one of the first to report back on February 4th, 2020 that R&F, or Roden & Fields, announced a collaborative promotion with Anastasia Beverly Hills as part of a Galentine's Day special. This promotional bundle included 6 of Anastasia Beverly Hills' best-selling brow products sold at a discounted price for Roden & Fields customers. Kaylee Brumwell, author of the blog Beauty Brains Blush, noted that none of the products were new or exclusive releases, but Huns were quick to promote the collaboration. Tweets and Facebook posts from R&F Huns hyped up the promo as if it were something completely special and not just a bunch of Anastasia Beverly Hills products with a Roden & Fields logo slapped on it. Interestingly enough, it seems like all of these posts have mysteriously vanished because, spoiler alert, the partnership didn't go through. Luckily, we still have some screenshots that give us an idea of the overall sentiment on their side. Who has used Anastasia Beverly Hills brow products in the past? Well, guess what? The #1 brow brand with 20.4 million followers on Instagram has partnered with the #1 skincare brand to bring you our exclusive Your Best Brows kit. A signature kit for any brow type or concern, this kit features full sizes of her brow best sellers: Brow Powder Duo, Brow Wiz, Pro Pencil, Brush 20, Stencils, and Clear Brow Gel, and it comes in 5 different shades. This is a very limited time offer and quantities are limited. I'm fully expecting these to sell out fast. This special brought to you in the spirit of Galentine's Day, celebrating fierce females. $30 discount if purchased from Sephora or Ulta, exclusive to Roden & Fields. Some people reacted more strongly to the announcement, threatening to boycott Anastasia Beverly Hills if they went through with this promotion. Makeup artist Alexandra Palma complained, "If it's true that Anastasia Beverly Hills is collabing with Roden & Fields, I'm done using ABH forever. #pyramid scheme." One esthetician, Des, wrote, "All the skincare companies in the world and Anastasia Beverly Hills really teamed up with Roden & Fields." All this extensive backlash around the time of this announcement on social media caught the attention of company president Claudia Norvina Sohr not too long after. She promised to look into the concerns once they were brought to light, assuring fans in one tweet, "I am all over this. I had nothing to do with this, but this is top priority now. We care too much about the community to deter our relationships with consumers. I've been on since it was called to my attention." And from the looks of it, it seems like Norvina was not aware that Roden & Fields was an MLM, and once she found out, she called off the partnership almost immediately. The day after the announcement, Anastasia Beverly Hills put out this statement on Twitter. Anastasia Beverly Hills would like to address the members of our community concerned about the test marketing effort conducted by Roden & Fields. A limited supply of product was delivered to Roden & Fields to conduct a short-term test. The brow kits made available have been selling at a very fast pace to RNF customers. Consequently, the test will soon end. We know that there are people who feel strongly both negatively and positively about MLMs. We respect all our consumers. We will not be continuing this test with RNF. We have not previously participated in MLM marketing. We do not have any plans to do so in the future. ABH will always take seriously the opinions, concerns, and suggestions of our community. Our relationship with you is our #1 priority. We will continue to research and educate ourselves on all future activities. You see, this deal was coordinated between Roden & Fields and fellow female entrepreneur Anastasia Sohr, the founder of Anastasia Beverly Hills and Norvina's mother. Anastasia is not in charge of the company though, so ultimately the decision of whether to go through with the deal or not was Norvina's to make. In an official email to its consultants, Roden & Fields wrote, "Promotion update. As you know, we partnered with the founder and CEO of Anastasia Beverly Hills, a fellow female entrepreneur, to create a limited-time offer designed to celebrate entrepreneurial women and female friendships. However, due to the negative sentiment surrounding misconceptions on the business model, Roden & Fields has officially decided to end the offer today at 5 p.m. Pacific Time so you can focus on the core of our business, our dermatology-inspired skincare. We are proud of the incredible brand we have built together with you. #RFLove, #RFProud, #WeAreRF. I find it interesting how the email twists the narrative to be that Roden & Fields' decision and not Norvina's. Like, no, it was not your decision to end the partnership to help your consultants focus on their business. It's because companies like Anastasia Beverly Hills didn't want to work with them anymore. From the timeline of Twitter responses and other posts, it seems like Norvina's response came before Roden & Fields' statement, which is also a bit strange if you ask me. I definitely think Anastasia Beverly Hills did the right thing as a company to protect their image and their brand. The only scrutiny I would make towards them is that Norvina, as president of the company and in charge of the company's day-to-day operations, product development, and marketing for the brand, should have had some oversight and known this was going on before the announcement was public. Either way, I'm glad Norvina took charge and did the right thing, because I think ABH would have lost more customers doing the deal than not. As awareness around the predatory nature of MLMs grows, the more controversial celebrities doing these deals with them becomes. For many celebrities, these deals are nothing more than simple endorsements and marketing campaigns. For others, such as what we saw with the Pennavegas, these are intricate opportunities for continuous exploitative profit. Considering what role recruitment plays in the success of MLMs, that's what gives celebrities and influencers the upper hand in these types of business models, simply because they have more followers. Either way, it seems like nowadays the risk is not worth the reward for celebrities to have close relationships with these types of companies. It's easier and more effective for celebrities to engage in brand deals that will not result in a net loss of followers. When considering MLMs that have been endorsed by celebrities, please don't assume that the information about a company is accurate if an MLM alone claims that they have a celebrity's support. Celebrity influence, whether it be politically or socially, can play a significant role in swaying public opinion. And while today's episode was not a definitive list and more or less a picked selection of more, out there celebrities that have made their endorsements with MLMs more publicly known, that is where we're going to end today's episode. And like I said, there's many more out there, but these are just the few bigger ones that I kind of wanted to take a look at. So with all of that being said, that's where I'm going to end today's episode of Multi-Level Mondays. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure that you're liking, following, and subscribing so that you can stay up to date on all the latest episodes. And if you want to chat with me, discuss whatever outside of these episodes, make sure you go to my Linktree link. You're going to find links to my Twitch, my Instagram, Twitter, Discord server, like you name it, any project I'm involved with, those will all be there. So thank you all so much for making it to another episode. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!